going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the LFG podcast. As always, it's the boys, Codes, Yannick, J-Mag, and Jet. Fellas, it's been a long time. How y'all doing today?
We gotta work, man. I'm good, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute for real.
Really has long form podcast format like this. It has been a minute. Yannick, how you doing?
I guess I'm all right. Just finished up my favorite Pokemon's community day, Froakie. And I only caught 4 shinies, so I'm a little disappointed. I'm gonna have to call a Pokemon center and ask them what's up with that, you know what I'm saying? Like couldn't even get a 3-star shiny, like what the But nah, it was good. I'm just glad to see that Froakie shiny in the Pokedex, you know what I'm saying? Get that all black. Well, you got the red Greninja, you know what I'm saying? But that's it. Start a new job. J-Mac hooked it up. Glow hooked it up. Appreciate him.
Did start a new job. He's killing it, by the way. He's killing it as we all knew he would. I'm doing good. We're back in the Udio, man. Like, woo! I wanna say thank you because I don't know if we did it on the last podcast, but thank you to everybody that showed up to our 1071 and 1072 stream. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We had a blast. We had fun with that. So another shout out to John Doe that won that giveaway that we were doing, Whitebeard GameStop exclusive Funko. So yeah, man, we had a good time with all that. So again, appreciate you guys being with us. Like I said, man, I'm doing good. I'm excited. As always, I'm always excited. Code's always ready to cook. It's like that's just the thing. It's just the way it is. Back here with you guys. But before we get into the topics, Jet, as usual, you got anything for us?
No news today. No news. But just that me and Dre. So originally, we were supposed to see Barbie and Oppenheimer back to back. And let me say off rip, it is a good thing that we didn't do that because by the end of Oppenheimer, my back was stiffed up, my legs was shot. I was just telling like, there's no way we could have sat through both of them fucking movies. Like, there's no way.
You getting old, my boy, or what?
Bro, I don't know, bro, but just sitting in that chair, it's like it felt like sitting in a damn like NBA arena or something. Like at the end, I got to get up and stretch, bro. It was crazy,
bro. Because me and Glow, I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but me and Glow used to have like movie cinema days where we would go to the first showing and go to the last showing. That was like what 3-4 movies a day. We did that a few times, but I never felt like that though. I don't know what movie theater you got out there. Maybe they got to upgrade them seats or something because they after one.
I ain't gonna lie, that's madness to me. But so fast forward, we couldn't see it that day, so we finally got to see. Well, she saw Barbie maybe like a few days later, but we finally got to watch Oppenheimer. What a masterful film, man! It like. I was telling you guys last night, there is a point in time where maybe like that, like, because you see the boom, and then maybe like the last 30 minutes, they have to do like this whole trial thing that they've been hinting at since the beginning. And around that time is when I started to feel like, okay, like, we got to wrap this up. But the more that like it goes on, you understand how important it is. And that piece of information that comes out of it is kind of like, not that it carries the whole movie per se, but it just like, you just get what you needed from watching these scenes previously. Like you really need that last 30 minutes. But I mean, this movie just starting with the cast, this man, Cillian Murphy, bro, Oscar nomination coming. Like, I tried to watch Peaky Blinders, and I maybe got 2 episodes in, and I couldn't do it. I don't know what it was about that story, but I tried, and I couldn't do it. But I obviously could tell in those 2 episodes that he is a really good actor. But seeing him in this at the front of it, he is incredible. So yeah, Oscar nomination coming. And then Robert Downey Jr., bro. That guy, I can't say enough, man. It just probably Oscar nomination for what is it, side character or whatever.
Supporting
side
actor.
role or whatever. Yeah, supporting actor. Oscar nomination coming. Florence Pugh wasn't in it too much, and like we talked about last night, I knew about that sex scene and her being one of my favorites. I was just like, well, this is gonna be interesting. But like it was, I personally don't think it was as crazy as everyone was trying to make it seem like. They did show her body quite a bit, but it was nothing like too extreme, and especially how J Mac looked it up. Apparently, she's she's kind of like that anyway.
She's free.
Yeah, she's super free. But I mean, Emily Blunt killed it. Matt Damon killed it. Gary Oldman pulled up, and I didn't even know it was Gary Oldman because he was wearing like a super old man suit, and it was like you remember how the Penguin was in the Batman, like. It was something like that. Like, it was crazy and it was just an incredible cast, and that whole like 15-minute scene of them like getting ready with the bomb and from the moment of detonation, like that whole 15 minutes is the most tense 15 minutes in a movie I've probably ever been. Like. And that's probably just because of it being in a movie theater. And that whole time I was just thinking of J-Mac, of how he wants to go see Dune in the theaters and IMAX and all that. And I was just like, we saw it in Cine XL, but I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, man, like I'm actually jealous of people that saw this, how Nolan wanted it to be seen, because this is insane. Like I was actually like getting that whole like immersive experience, and it wasn't even how he intended it to be seen. So Oppenheimer, like, I really want to give it a 10, bro. But it's like, I have a question for you guys. Like, where do we stand on movies? Like, you feel like a movie's too long if you already know going into it that it's 3 hours, and how much does that take away? But you already know that it's long.
As long as I'm engaged and like there's no lagging parts, I guess. I mean, that's kind of, I don't know how much that like you were talking about earlier, how much that part was kind of lagging for you, but did it affect your movie going experience, or are you just kind of like once it happened?
The ending,
then,
I think the ending made it up for it, or that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Like
yeah, like what came out of
reason.
that 30 minutes was so like important. And like I felt good about it, but it was just like in that time, like I was like, for maybe like 10 to 15 minutes, I was feeling the 3 hours. But I don't
like, okay, so I look at Oppenheimer, and I'm not gonna go watch it until it hits one of the services. But I look at it, I almost man, I might catch some shit for this, but it looks like a boring movie to me. Like I don't see where there could be, you know what I mean, anything. But then like Justin says, like he kind of thought Dune was a little boring, but J Mag and I love Dune, you know what I mean? So I guess I don't know, man. Like for me, I don't. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I don't think it just doesn't look like it would keep me engaged. You know what I mean? Like I would just be like this a lot of the movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It almost looks like a documentary, but I mean, I don't know what it is. But I literally have not heard a single bad review about that movie. So obviously, gotta watch it. But I don't. As long as you're engaged in the movie and you're interested, and you know what I mean, like if you think it's a 10, give it a 10, bro. Like.
Justin don't give out 10s. We had this whole argument.
I know.
you don't give out 10s. Like for me, like what Endgame was 310, 315, something like that.
3 long.
Yeah, like that one was long. And the first viewing outside of myself, but I still enjoyed the movie. But a lot of people came out of that like, this was amazing, this was great. I can sit through it again. And as we all know, like, nah, it wasn't like that. No. But that first viewing was good, was solid. no issues with it. Then was it 4 hours for Justice League for Snyder Cut? Was that 4 hours? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And I think I only watched that one time. I didn't mind that, which is crazy. 4 hours for one movie. I didn't mind it at all.
I've watched that Snyder Cut like 5 times, bro.
That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. And I don't think it would push me off because it was so good. It was like a completely different movie. So in those two instances, is there what other movies can you guys think of off the top of the head that's long like that? Those are the two that came to mind, and they're superhero movies, so I don't know if that's a good way to judge them. I can't think of any other ones off the top of my head.
You got to think of like Lord of the Rings movies and stuff like that. I don't know if they're 3 hours, maybe 2:45 or something.
Yeah, there's something like that. And then I am gonna tackle the extended editions. I'm gonna do it. It's on HBO Max, so I'm gonna do it. So I guess I'll have a better understanding because that's a great point, Jan. Yeah, like those would be a better comparison because these superhero movies, we're a pop culture podcast, man. We're here for the superhero movies. We always say, make the MCU movies longer, we'll watch them. Make these MCU shows longer, we'll watch them. So as far as like your question is, where do we draw the line? I think just like Jan said, I think said it perfectly. As long as you're engaged and you did have that moment of like, damn, this is kind of long. Like let's get on. Does that affect your score? That's up to you if that affects your score. But like, if I already knew this was 3 hours, I'm buckled in, I'm ready to go. Like, yeah, I understand what I'm in for. Then let's go for it. As long as it's good, it's keeping me engaged, I'm all for it.
I just want to ask a question, Justin. You only watched it once?
Mm-hmm.
I think you have to watch it twice before you make that decision. Because with Endgame, it's the same thing. That first watch, I think everybody's caught up in the moment. And then when big moments happen, we forget about the low moments in the first watch. That second watch is when we realize, because we already know how it's going to end. So we realize the bad moments more and it sticks with us. So I feel like you got to watch it again before you give that rating.
I mean, he could give his initial rating, and then like we always do, we always come back and be like, you know what? Wasn't this 10? It wasn't this 9. It was actually this. Or you know what? It was better than what I thought.
Spider-Verse did for me. You know what I'm saying? I watched it again. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I was just gonna say No Way Home, but
because like I know the performances won't change for me because they're like it's just a bunch of A-listers being masterful and you know being tacticians in their field.
Can you sit through it again? Though is the thing. Can you sit through the storytelling again? Is that something you can do?
That's a big thing. I
don't know because they're just like they're reenacting history,
and
it's just kind of like I don't know. I really don't know.
And we brought this up yesterday too. Like I don't know if it's a good comparison, but it might be to Chernobyl, and Chernobyl's a TV show. But I think I could watch Chernobyl again and put that on, and like that was so good. Like what happened in that show?
Yeah, Chernobyl's amazing.
It was good. I could do that again. So I don't know if this is that type of same situation, or it's something crazy. Like it's history, but it was insane to think that this happened. So,
and the first scene of it, like, because I was wondering like how fast I'm gonna get engaged, and Nolan being a great director, like I don't know if this is true or not, but he threw something in that first scene that I was like, oh shit. Like that's crazy, and I was kind of like, okay, like let's go, let's do this. And I don't know if that would happen again on the second one, but masterful movie. Nolan, one of the best working today. He's crazy.
I just want to say this turned into a review, so
yeah, we had to talk it out with Jit. That's why. What I mean, it did turn into a review. So, what's your rating? What did you settle on then? Clip this, put it on YouTube. Jets review Oppenheimer.
Literally.
Off first viewing, I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10.
There you go.
Ooh, there you go. Jets review of Oppenheimer said it. Then and like I said, he don't hand out 10s, man. We had a whole argument about it. He don't hand out 10s like that. So for it to be a 10, go check it out.
Is it a must watch?
That's another thing. I don't know how good this is gonna be if you watch it at home. I truly.
Oh yeah. That's. I don't know.
Because I think from the way that
good as Maverick, bro. What?
Ooh,
that's
Element's better.
Ain't no way, bro. Maverick hit hard at the theater. Maverick hit hard at home. But that's a conversation for another day.
I've
Jet
never
gave
seen
it a
Maverick
10.
at home, so
Yeah, no, I mean, I watched it at home.
As long as you got
Same.
surround sound and you're still right there.
Same. I didn't even have. I have a little TV on the wall, bro. I didn't know surround sound needed, and it still hit the same. So, sheesh. But there you go. Mini review from Jet on Oppenheimer. Let us know what you guys think down below. Y'all ready to get into the topics? Or...
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I was doing my research for this first topic here because I was like, dang, the one came to mind. I was like, okay, I don't know if I remember it like that, so I kept doing research. But then I settled back on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start us off on this first one. I'm gonna try to get through it. Let me see. Let's see if I remember exactly. The first topic that we got for you guys today is ending to a movie that shocked you. What movie had an ending that just absolutely shocked you? There's a lot of good ones out there when I was researching ones. Like I said, the first one that came to my head when I was looking this up or thinking about it was Shutter Island. Leonardo DiCaprio's Shutter Island. It starts off by him being a U.S. Marshal. He goes to a mental facility and he's looking for an escaped, I don't know what you call him, I guess, escape asylum. Patient. Yeah, there you go, an escape patient. Come to find out that he's actually looking for this patient too because he believes that he burned down his house with his wife in it. But as we get deeper into the movie, and it says ending, but this whole thing is an insane, shocking type of thing. As you get deeper into the movie, you realize, no, Leo is an actual patient in this asylum. Like, he is not a U.S. Marshal. He's actually admitted into this asylum. And these guys come to tell him that he is actually the one that killed his wife because his wife drowned his kids, his daughter and son. So he killed his wife. So this whole time they're doing treatment on him, trying to get him to come to that realization because he keeps going back to being the marshal and just kind of trying to escape that reality. So then he gets to more realizations that he might have been the actual one to burn down the house too. So by the end of the movie, they're trying to like come to terms with him, like, hey, did this work? Because if this doesn't work, if we didn't actually help you and realize what was going on, then this failed and we got to lobotomize you. So they're like, nah, I don't know if it worked. They're having a conversation with him and he makes a statement to Mark Ruffalo was actually in this movie too, which is pretty cool. He makes a statement to him like something to the extent of, would it be easier to live as a monster or to die knowing what I did? And he gets up and walks away. And Mark's like, what? Did the treatment actually work or something? And he just gets up, walks away, and accepts his fate at lobotomization. I thought was insane. So you're left with this idea that did this really work? Did he really choose himself to go get lobotomized as punishment for what he did? Or did it not work at all? And he was just a crazy dude. So I really enjoyed this movie a lot. Like from beginning to end, you get a lot of shocking moments.
That's a good movie.
And that little thought in your head, did he really get cured or not, was actually good for me. So yeah, Shutter Island was my pick. Codes, you want to go next?
I guess I'll go next. So when I asked everybody before this stream what their pick was, and everybody was ducking me, right?
I don't
My
even
pick
remember
was
that.
gonna be okay. I had 3 picks lined up for this reason because Shutter Island was gonna be my pick. My second lined up pick, hopefully, I didn't think I was gonna go second, but my second lineup pick was gonna be Fight Club. So I guess I'll go with Fight Club. Like Shutter Island, it's not necessarily the ending itself, but what led to the ending, and like we all know how it goes down, man. He hits rock bottom, and guess who he meets? Tyler Durden, man, the guy that just changes his life completely. We're going through this like, yo, this is crazy, right? This Tyler guy is insane. Starts up a fight club because apparently they just like fighting, bro. They want to go home and just fight for some reason. So yeah, we get into this mess with the fight club going crazy, man, and then Tyler did what? Tyler did, huh? He got all this crazy stuff with organization, people all over the place just doing all types of different stuff. But, you know, towards the end, you just realize, bro, this man Tyler is not real.
Everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give 2 fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
It was all in his head, bro. Like, it was just crazy, man. And then you get to the end and like the whole bombings, they couldn't stop the bombings that Tyler set up, and all those bombs went off, and then he had to shoot himself to trick Tyler into thinking he killed. It was just crazy, man. I thought that was insane. So
That's iconic. That's iconic. That's a good
yeah.
pick. That was iconic. All right. Jan, you want to go next?
I'm gonna go with one of my favorite movies, The Usual Suspects. Kaiser Soze. I don't know if you guys have seen this. So starts
I've not.
off, this guy's getting interviewed in an office. He's like a cripple, man, and throughout the whole movie, he's always getting kind of making fun of because he's a cripple. But it's like a criminal organization, and they're doing criminal stuff, and there's this name that just keeps popping up throughout the movie, Kaiser Soze. Like, this guy is I don't even know how to describe, like, what he would be. Like, he's
Mastermind?
like El Chapo status type. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, just go out throughout the movie, and they're interviewing. I can't remember, man. The cripple man. They're interviewing him in the police station, and they're grilling him, and they're like in his face, and he's like, oh, you know what I mean? He's like cowering to the cops, and he's telling his whole story and everything, and then this heist goes down, and yada yada, and at the end of the movie, this dude walks out. Turns out the whole time this motherfucker was Kaiser Soze, bro. They had him in the police station interviewing him, and he's Kaiser Soze, man, at the end of the movie. And then the cop realized he's looking around his office and his desk, and he looks at his coffee mug, and he sees a city. He's like, what the? He turns around, and there's names on his board behind him. This dude, Kaiser Soze, made up an entire heist, a story, a life, based on things that he was looking at in the guy's police office, on his bulletin board behind him, on his desk, the cigars underneath the coffee mug. There was a name where it was made, and you know what I mean. Like, this dude just fabricated an elaborate story, and the cops are looking for this mastermind, El Chapo status, crazy criminal heist dude, and he's right there in front of him. And he gets out, man, and in the movie, he's limping, and then his limp goes away, and he's walking down the street, all cool. Gets picked up by one of the people, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man, that was crazy. And I mean, that movie's pretty old, not like crazy old. It's not like an 80s movie or anything.
I think it's like 97, I think.
Yeah, like 90s. So I know a lot of people haven't even really even know this movie. But this is one of my favorite movies. Like, this is like a top 5 movie for me, man. I remember the first time I saw it, no clue. Not even a single thought in your head would think that this guy is Kaiser Soze. You know what I mean? But if you guys haven't seen that, that's a must watch. The Usual Suspects. It's got a good cast and crew. You recognize some faces in there. Like I said, it's a little bit older movie. Suck it up. Watch it. It's classic.
Suck it up is crazy.
I know some people were like, it's an old movie. I don't watch old movies. Like, man, y'all are tripping.
I love watching older movies, because when we were talking about it before we started recording, that's the second one that I thought you were gonna go with, Usual Suspects. And I don't know, maybe I saw it once, but I don't think I remember it that well. So definitely one I got to go revisit or watch for the first time if I haven't seen it. So all right, yeah, that's a good pick. That's a great pick. Jet, where are you going?
So the movie that I'm going with is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Whew.
I had no idea what this movie was about, even when the trailers were coming out. Like, it just felt like a hodgepodge of different things. Like, I didn't know what the hell was going on. Like, it just looked like they were just movie stars just recording different movies and just having a good time. But I saw Leo, so knew I had to see it. And so I'm watching the movie, and nothing really like crazy has happened throughout like the first 2 acts. Like, nothing is really happening. And then we get to the end. I don't know if you want me to spoil this, because
No, you have to. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I mean, it's been out so long, so yeah.
All right. So at the end, because in the movie is Sharon Tate, and I'm a young dude, so I didn't know who the hell Sharon Tate was. So and you don't really follow Sharon Tate. It's Leo and it's Brad Pitt, so you're following their characters. So she's kind of like a secondary character in it. You see her a little bit, but not really. But for audience members that don't know, Sharon Tate was an actress in the 60s, I believe, that had her life cut short because of what's his name? Charlie Manson or
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson. His coal actually snuck into her home and killed her. And so in this movie, they're showing that, and they're showing that that's about to happen. But in Quentin Tarantino fashion, he likes to shake up history a little bit. And instead, Brad Pitt's character took a joint that was laced with like PCP, I think, and like stumbled across that house and like brutally beat the shit out of like all these cult members and dude, it's insane. Like one of them, he even has like a flamethrower and he torches one of them. I was so shocked. Like I was like, yo, this is insane. But for one, like I didn't see that coming. Like the Manson murders, like I didn't think that would be in the movie at all. And then just to see like, oh no, he twisted that, and the people that were gonna kill Sharon Tate actually died because of Brad Pitt's character. Like it was crazy. So
Sharon Tate's alive and well in this movie.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. What's up, Codes? You look like you had an honorable mention.
Literally, it hit me, bro. And in my head, I'm like, I can't believe Justin didn't say this. How could you not say Parasite? That ending was crazy. When you find out that they had the maid had family underground, and she was trying to, bro. Like, I don't remember it too well, but the movie already is a 10. But that ending was shocking. It's probably the most shocking, more shocking than what I just said. Like, yeah, like, bro, it was crazy, and it just clicked in my head while y'all was talking, because like I was like, what the heck? And then, but yeah, bro, go watch Parasite if you haven't watched it. 10 out of 10. And
why do I get the why didn't you say it? Why didn't you say it?
Because it clicked in my head too late. You had time to think on it. How did you not think of Parasite?
Oh, an extra 10 minutes, huh?
I'm just saying, bro. How did Parasite not cross your mind, bro? Like that ending was crazy.
No, it's crazy to me. Like Cody, like he even said, he asked us what we were gonna say because he likes to be that guy that likes to. Oh, well, you guys are gonna say that, so let me. You know what I mean? You should have thought about that. He's absolutely right. Fight Club's a good one, but
I mean, yeah, but it's not Parasite good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like.
Oh,
another honorable mention. The one I was going to go with originally was Seven. I watched that one maybe a couple times, but it's been so long since I've seen it.
Say it.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Like that's everybody. That's iconic. That's another iconic moment. Real quick recap. There's a murderer going around. He's doing murders that's connected to the 7 deadly sins. Each murder he does has a 7 deadly sin meaning behind it. They catch this dude, and okay, you think it's over, right? Now he still has two sins left to accomplish. So then this is where you get the famous scene. Brad Pitt is holding him at gunpoint. It's Kevin Spacey. He's holding him at gunpoint. You got Morgan Freeman in the movie, who's another detective. Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman are detectives, and they're partners in the movie. He's got a box like, I don't know, 100 yards away, and he's opening the box. He's like, oh my God, don't, whatever you do, put your gun down. He starts running across the field to go get to him, put your gun down. There's a helicopter in the sky just kind of recording everything. And Kevin Spacey starts telling him, I was real envious of you and your relationship with your wife. So that was my sin. Envy was my sin. So I took your wife's head. And then he's like, you're lying. Morgan Freeman coming up like, hey, put your gun down, man. Put your gun down. Where's my wife? What was in the box? And then that's where you get the what's in the box? What's in the box? And he's like, I told you what's in the box. It's your wife's head. And yeah, so what are you going to do about it? So then he's telling him, complete the last murder, complete the last sin, Wrath. He wants Brad Pitt to become Wrath and kill him. That's how he envisioned everything ending it. Morgan Freeman's trying to convince him not to do it. Don't do it. Brad Pitt's like, man, pop, shoots him once. You think that's it. No, pop, empties the clip on him, walks away. The helicopter's like, what just happened? And then I believe it fades to black. I don't think there's anything else anymore. I think the credits come up with stuff later. But yeah, that was a crazy ending. That was an iconic ending. What's in the box? So That was
Is that the movie that we really don't find out what's in the box?
No, yeah. She tells you. He tells you what's in the box. It ended up being his wife's head. I don't think they show it on screen, but I mean, it's his wife's head.
That might be another movie then.
But okay. We had great picks. We had a couple honorable mentions. Let us know what you guys think about our picks. What would you guys go with? What movie shocked you guys with the ending, or overall just had a shocking movie to it? Moving on to our next topic. What is the best weapon or tool in fiction? Usually Codes likes to go last.
So I'll continue to go last.
Let's get Codes number one. I don't think
That's
we really
so crazy.
talked about. I had an answer a long time ago because we've been thinking about doing this topic, and I don't remember my answer, man. And I was pretty proud of it. But
Because it's a tough question, man.
Yeah,
it's a tough question, man. We're talking about the best weapon or tool in fiction, man. Like, there's so many things you could think of. This sucks because I know this is gonna be like Parasite. I'm gonna think of something mid. Everybody talking, be like, bro, why didn't I say that?
Justin, why didn't you say it?
See, this is why I go last. I need everybody to talk so I can think. Dang, this sucks. All right. This sucks, man. I'm gonna just have to say, I'm gonna go with the Death Note, man. I gotta just start it off strong. We're talking about a thing that literally just he took over the world basically with it. He changed the fabric of how people think. He changed the way the world worked with a book. That book alone, he was the king. You couldn't stop him. It's just insane, you know. Once I get your name, you're done for. I don't know. Like, there's probably something better out there, but I think this is up there for sure.
Okay. The Death Note. Jet, you want to go next?
Yeah. So when I was doing this, I didn't want to pick something that like I'm just like reading about like on the internet. I wanted to do something that like I've actually like come across as I'm actually like experiencing a story. And so the one that I just remember like I was being like, oh, what the hell, is the Ultimate Nullifier. And this actually came across in that Doctor Doom comic where him and Kang are like kind of helping each other, but just kind of working by themselves just to like kind of like a friend of your enemy is my friend or whatever. It was kind of like that kind of scenario. But the Ultimate Nullifier, it's so crazy. So it's just basically like this little like handheld thing with like kind of like a pincer looking end, and it's such a crazy device in Marvel that like it even puts fear in Galactus. But from my understanding of how I read that in the comic, you just literally have to point that or whatever, or point that at something or whatever, and it literally like erases from history, like from literally everything. And that's why like it's like Galactus is so scared of it, and he's so scared of it, he usually keeps it on his ship. But you know, sometimes the Fantastic Four gets their hands on it or whoever, and I believe it was originally created by the Watcher, but I'm not too sure about that. But it's really cool because like if you take it and you have it, you just can't, like, a regular person just can't use it. Like, you kind of have to have like that Marvel-esque mind to be able to use it. Like, I don't want to say willpower, but it's kind of like a combination of willpower and like the size of your mind to be able to use it properly, or even at all. I'm not entirely sure. I've only seen it in that one run that I was reading. But yeah, that's my pick, because that was just crazy. I was like, it literally looks like a damn, like, I don't, it doesn't look like a cell phone, but that's like it's like the size of a cell phone. Like, it's nothing big. It's literally that, like, it literally looks like this big. Like, it's crazy. So like that being enough to put fear in Thanos' heart is crazy to me. Ultimate Nullifier.
Oh, okay. It was on Thanos is the one that usually has the ship. You said Galactus, or is it Galactus?
He said Galactus.
Oh, if I said Thanos right now, I apologize. Galactus. It's
okay.
Galactus. Yeah.
I didn't. Okay, to be honest, because I didn't even know Galactus had a ship. I thought that dude was just so big he could just walk across the universe. I didn't know he had a ship. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Jans, where are you going?
I'm not. Look, all right. I watch these movies every week. All right, they're always on damn TV. I just watched it before we got on while I was ironing my clothes, and I want the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. I want that. This thing. I mean, I don't know. Because you guys brought up the question, and I was thinking in my head, like I was thinking of like crazy things, and like but I was like something as simple as an invisibility cloak. I think all right. So I don't know if you guys know the story because I watch Harry Potter a lot. So that cloak is actually from Death's cloak. He cut it and gave it to the brother, and the brother died, and he passed it on to his son. So basically, he was hiding from death his entire life because the death wanted the three brothers. He got the other two brothers, but he couldn't find the last brother because the last brother was smart. He's like, I just want to get out of here without dying. And he's like, all right, well here. He cut a piece of his cloak, put it on, gone, invisible, gone. Did not even death could find him. So I was thinking, like, man, not just get away from death. There's all the things you could do. You know what I mean? Like I just walk around invisible. Basically invisible, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's useful. Something I could use, in my daily life. I'm not, erasing anybody from existence. So I'm just keeping it to myself. I'm not trying to take over the world with the book, I'm just trying to take care of myself, man. Just trying to take care of myself, just, I just want to go invisible. I don't want to die. I don't want, but then, could you use the nullifier on me if I'm invisible? If you don't know I'm there? Huh? Or if I go on the ship and I'm like,
I don't have the mind or the willpower to use that hoe.
I know.
That man Jan's gonna walk into a bank. Give me the money. Nobody can see him.
No, you don't gotta do that, see? You just get the cloak, cover it, get the money. You don't have to talk to anybody. You just grab the money.
Did y'all just see that?
Money just disappear. Or you just sit there. I mean, you're right next to the dude. You look at the bank code. Okay, that's the code. All right, man. I'll just wait.
He steps back and bumps into him. What the fuck?
I mean, that's my stupidity if he's bumping into me. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I thought about that. I didn't want to go something crazy because I mean, we all usually do. I mean, that's the first place our minds go to, like this awesome power. But nah, I'm gonna go with the invisibility cloak, man. I wanna. I'm being a little selfish. I'm gonna be a little hoodlum, a little criminal. Just take care of myself. Yeah,
invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. Okay. I went, like I said, I can't remember my first one, man, and it's a shame. I don't know if it'll ever come back to me, but my first thought, I think, was something with time travel. And I was like, okay, well, which device has the best time travel capabilities? And I think the one that I found is Kang's chair. I didn't know that, it had all, I don't remember if it showed all this in the MCU, I can't remember. But it has, on top of being a time travel chair, which you can travel through space and time, it has advanced laser defense weapons and a powerful force shield able to withstand even the most powerful blows. So, on top of being able to travel through space and time, and it's a spaceship, and I can go to any point in time I want to, bro. I have lasers and force fields to protect me too. So I'd have to go Kang's time chair, man. I think that one's pretty powerful, pretty strong. So Kang's chair.
Glad none of y'all picked the lightsaber because I was getting ready to cook.
Lightsaber. Hey, that was on a lot of people's list.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, lightsaber. If you're not good with that thing, you chop off a leg.
Bro, what?
You chop off your arm. Like, no, bro. Hey,
I mean, we saw.
Oh.
We saw Mando. He didn't even know how to really use it. And he was over here scratching himself. He just had Beskar armor, right. So that's why he was good. But yeah, that lightsaber, you need to know how to use that.
You drop it and it just keeps going to the center of the earth. Just
this guy watching Rick and Morty. You watching Rick and Morty? They try to stop it with another lightsaber.
I'm being honest, you brought up Rick and Morty. I thought somebody was going to say it. I thought about it. The portal gun.
portal gun.
The portal gun is pretty OP, man. But the reason I didn't pick that, bro, you use a portal gun, you go somewhere, you don't even know where you're at, or kind of like the first episode. Morty's like, "What the hell? Where am I? I got giant bugs flying past you." You know what I mean? Like,
actually, I don't know if you guys seen the latest season, but the dinosaurs come back in the latest season, and they fix his portal gun. He's like, "Here, look, we perfected it. Here you go, and you can actually see where you're going and actually know what you're doing with the portal gun." So they gave him a more powerful portal gun. The dinosaurs came back, bro. They left Earth, they came back, and they gave him a better portal gun. Rick's like, "Nah, I don't need this shit. Give me my portal gun." But it was a better version.
His fucking ego. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that portal gun is pretty OP too. But
that last season is strong, bro.
Yeah.
I only watched the first episode. I haven't finished the rest.
That's a good season.
Because they go back to, like, I don't want to say their roots, but they just go back to a lot of the things. Like, if I'm not mistaken, this last season was the one where they go back to the original planet. Is it it's
all so messed
good.
up or what? It's gotta be all jacked up.
No,
They've started over so many times.
It was a good season, bro. Like, and my gripe with it too was like the last season before this one, I think it wasn't that great, and they made fun of that, bro. Like, leave it to them to make fun of themselves and be like, So that's why, this season was actually really, really good. So they came back. Any final thoughts, boys, before we move on to the next topic?
Fairies Wand and Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairies Wand and Fairly Odd Parents?
What the hell are you gonna do with that?
Make a wish.
You need a fairy.
No, you just need the wand.
What the hell?
You just need the wand.
That's actually a show I actually wanted to go back and watch.
Then
they show that or what?
Take Aladdin's lamp,
probably,
and I'd have 3 wishes. You don't even know.
Hey, I thought I was onto something.
You had all that time to think, and that's what you came up with?
I can't think of nothing else, bro.
All right, well, moving on to our next topic segment. We got our fights. LFG fights. And last we left off, we were doing supervillains. And you can see the winner on the left was Ares. So let's go through the right. Let's get him an opponent, and then let's see who wins this.
It's Professor Lupin, bro.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
Let's go. Use matchup mode here. We got Venom versus Mystique.
Still watching. It's a clearing.
Keep it a stat, man. Come on.
Jan?
Mystique.
Oh my.
That's why I said because he brought it up last time. I mean, it is Venom. I'm assuming Codes and Jet are on the same page. We're with Venom. Mystique can transform, and that's it. She can't take his powers. She can't do none of that. She's just a shapeshifter. She getting mopped.
Yeah, man.
All right.
What you think?
Mystique's cool, but
she's manipulative.
It's a one-on-one.
She turns into Venom, bro. I'm just kidding.
It's Eddie Brock under there.
Right.
Oh, we got Ra's al Ghul versus Dr. Doom.
This one I actually don't know.
I don't even know what variation.
Wasn't Doom on the other side?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, but I wasn't sure. I could have sworn there was a Doom on the other side.
His picture was right there.
Oh man, if there was a Doom on the other side, then it was that weirdo. Let's see. It was, huh? It was. Yeah,
right there.
Yep.
Man, this dude ain't doing nothing then. This is the new Fantastic Four, man. All right, well, I didn't know they were. Why would they put 2 Dooms? There's always weirdos making these, but all right. Ra's al Ghul versus, I guess this is the early Fantastic Four, Dr. Doom. Who wins this one?
I'm gonna still say Ra's al Ghul. So I don't know what movie this is from, but
this is Batman, The Dark Knight. Well, not The Dark Knight, but the first one.
Batman Begins. Yeah.
I still say Ra's al Ghul.
I mean, he's a great fighter. He's immortal for the most part. I think he just has to keep going into the pool. But
yeah,
what can he do against the armor?
Yeah,
he can't penetrate that armor. Dr. Doom got laser beams. He's smart as hell. Yeah, I gotta go Doom on this one. We got our first coin flip. Yeah.
No,
he said no.
I'll go Doom.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're still thinking. Okay, I thought you went right. Yeah, I just don't see like these people with the armor, man. Unless it's somebody powerful, how are they gonna get through the armor? it's tough. So, okay,
I don't have enough to fight it. It's fine.
all right. Doctor Doom. Moving on. Ooh, I mean, this. I mean,
you
I'm,
said
I'm
who
just-
like it was gonna.
No. This is ego. This is ego. But I was thinking of like we might have somebody for Ares. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like okay,
Okay, yeah.
Who
might
is
got
that
it.
on the left?
What?
That's Mr. Freeze.
Stay cool. Yeah, it's Mr. Freeze. Arnold
Oh.
Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze. Have you seen that one or no? You never saw those movies?
No.
No,
Don't.
no. You need to watch it for Arnold's performance. That dude was having fun as Mr. Freeze, bro. And he knew it. Like that was fun. But yeah, ego obviously wins this by a mile. The dude on the left, Gene Hackman. I think that's the original Batman. I don't remember what villain he was playing though. Do you remember? Yeah,
From the original Batman?
I think so. Yeah.
Looks
Like
like
He's
he's
not-
playing.
Michael-
That's not
Michael Keaton.
Superman. That's not Superman. He's not Lex Luthor in there.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. That is Lex. So
I was,
I mean,
I was gonna say that first Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. That's the only one I've seen.
no, that is Lex. Who's this dude on the right? Is that from Kick-Ass?
Yeah. Yep.
What the fuck?
I mean, this is a good fight for them. Who wins this one then?
Lex?
Gotta go with Lex. Yeah, this dude over here. No, that's not. Well, I don't know.
Who is it?
No, that's not. It's from Shazam. Right?
That
I mean, this
changes
dude is-
things.
This dude is an actor. Is he? It might be Shazam's
I
villain.
think in this movie it's Shazam.
and he's the
Because
one
in that
with
movie
the staff.
he gets is
I think
it
he
a
has
staff?
I think it's a staff or something. I don't remember,
I
but
think so. Yeah, and he sends out the
Mhm.
spirits. I don't know, the bad spirits, the greed, envy, the you know what I mean.
yeah. Oh well, if it's that one, then I think he wins. I recognize this guy's forehead in the back. Let's see if you guys know who this is. This
His
guy
forehead
is
is crazy.
this guy. It should be. I mean, we'll find out. The guy from The Mummy. He was one of those guys that had taken those little canisters that had all of the mummy's remains. He was one of those guys. And he's
Huh.
always like the secondary role type of guy. But if that is the Shazam guy, then I think I go Shazam guy.
Yeah, just because you have mystical powers and shit. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he's not. They're not. None of them are making it past this round. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, okay, he's going up against Ego next, obviously. We got Bane versus Stryker. I mean, do I have to?
Who's
you
Stryker?
don't.
Stryker is the creator of Weapon X. He don't have no powers. He don't have nobody. He has soldiers to go and do
he
shit for
never
him.
dies, man.
Stryker's nobody.
Nah, I gotta go with Bane. Yeah.
Yeah, Bane will break his back.
You think the darkness is your ally?
Magneto versus Nebula.
Bruh, this is messed up. This is messed up.
he don't need a machine to do what Thanos did, or what?
Bro, this is messed up.
Oh man, Two-Face versus
Bruh.
Apocalypse.
Bruh, come on.
Yeah, they put superpower beings in this, man, against dudes like
Is that-
criminals.
And,
Bro.
and it,
Is that the one from
Hey.
Iron Man?
Yes, that is
Hey.
the
Bro,
Mandarin.
Put Penguin, man, bro.
That's
give
the
me-
Mandarin.
Give me the Mandarin, baby.
That's the Mandarin. Bro, look at this man.
What was he saying in the back? Whoa, 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 man.
I don't know. This isn't real. They gave me a gun just to have one. I don't know how to use
Bro, that's hilarious.
it. Yeah, that's
Man.
Well, there's one I didn't realize this. Man, there's could have been so many better villains in this thing. I mean, they put Apocalypse, but you don't put Darkseid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yep.
But
That's Venom versus Doctor Doom.
This should be a question.
Yeah, I mean, where are you going then, Codes? Because you didn't
Venom.
want to go Doom. What? Oh, you went Venom. Okay.
I think Doom
What?
beats Venom.
He said what?
yeah, I'm going Doom.
I think I go Doom. He could do some Sonic Blasts.
What is
Doom's
that
a-
gonna do to
Doom's-
Venom?
What do you mean?
That's his weakness.
That's his weakness.
Yeah.
This Doom is gonna do a sonic blast against him.
No, I'm just doing Doom in general, man. All right, I'm doing this Doom. Doom in general.
That's not what we was doing on the previous ones.
Yeah, because if there's two Dooms.
No, that's what I'm
But
doing.
this dude is better than the last Doom, though, than the dude on the
Yeah.
other side. Jet, where you going? These are two of my favorites, too.
Because Doom is a kind of a genius, right? Of
Yeah,
like,
he's
not
smart.
like
Yeah.
right. He's really
Yeah,
smart.
he's smart.
Did he do any of that like sonic blasting in that movie?
Yeah.
Then I guess the answer.
He
is
said,
yes.
"I don't know, bro. Don't do that."
I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, that's because he's a genius, bro. I mean, he's gonna have this on his suit, like, right?
But I mean, we have to take it
No.
from what they did in the movies, though. Like, we can't just say he's gonna pull up
Okay,
a
so
fight
then,
with that.
just like I said on the last one, what's Venom gonna do to the armor? Just squish him, eat
Yeah,
him?
it's Venom. Could seep into the armor and take it off.
Did he do that in the movies?
Did he
he
do that
could-
in the movies?
Hey, he could bite his head off. Like, what are we doing?
Can't
You
bite.
can't
through
bite
steel.
his head off.
You don't know what he could bite through.
Oh,
I do because
shit.
it wasn't in the movies.
Wasn't
He
in the movies.
He didn't have to bite that.
See, if we're doing in
But-
general
but-
because of our knowledge of these characters, but we're not.
But that, because just to say Venom can't be a guy in armor is insane.
No, I'm
That's
saying this
silly.
dude is a like a genius type of level type of dude. He'll figure it
And
out.
I get that, but that doesn't just necessarily mean he's gonna beat him. Like,
Doesn't necessarily mean he's not.
All right, so then let's go to a coin flip. Let's find out who's gonna win. Flip a coin.
Hold on, what's
As soon as
Justin
I-
say?
yeah, you didn't even let Justin answer.
No, he said Venom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Venom.
Flip a
Venom,
coin.
Venom, Venom.
After I hit enter, it's gonna flip it. So this will be number one. Venom is heads. Dr. Doom is tails. Preparing to
Oh.
flip.
That's the first. Oh, there we go. Ah,
Tails. Dr.
It's
Doom.
so
That's one for
stupid,
Dr.
man.
Doom. Moving to the next one. Flip it. It doesn't even matter, codes. They're not getting past ego. And then we got a
Doom,
sweep. Dr. Doom
Doom, doom,
wins the
doom,
fight.
doom, doom, doom.
Moving on. I'm just playing.
What
That
the-
was actually that one. That one could have been a discussion, but I think ego still wins.
What does Ego do, man? What does
he's
he
a
do?
whole. He's a god.
yeah, he's
Yeah, but what does he do in the movies? Like, do we see him, or do we see him do anything?
Like the only way they killed him was because they had to go inside his core planet and destroy his heart. Other than that, they couldn't do nothing to him. He's whole.
But what does he do to attack? What does he do to?
He could turn into
actually
anything,
defend?
like anything. Like he turned.
But in the
into-
movies, did he?
yes, yeah, he turned into a giant rock. He could do whatever he wants. Honestly, he could do whatever he wants.
So
Oh,
he
I
turned
mean-
into a giant rock.
Yeah, and that's when this dude turned into Pac-Man and they fought each other. Magneto versus Bane. I
Magneto.
don't think Magneto.
Yeah,
nothing-
Magneto.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
gotta crush his face.
Holy
His
shit.
mask.
This
Yeah,
just
just
yeah,
crush his.
just
He's dead.
yeah.
Doesn't even matter. He could still send things his way.
Apocalypse versus Penguin. Apocalypse.
Why is Penguin on this list?
I don't know, bro. I mean, Penguin got a
Got that umbrella.
gang.
You got that.
Got an umbrella that shoots poison and
Sweat 'em
guards
umbrella.
and-
Ego versus Doctor Doom. I go Ego.
Thank you.
Said
There's
it
no
was
way out to
stupid.
defend
I'm gonna
Doom
go
all the way
Doom,
through.
bro. Like he's got some kind of tools in his utility.
He could go
belt.
into the core. He could go into his core, into his heart. Yeah, the Ego wins that one pretty easily.
How does Ego penetrate the armor, bro? Like, come on.
First mutant versus Magneto. That's
Whoa. He got Magneto on
Right
his
now.
side, so I should say by default he wins.
I don't yeah. I mean that's a
Magneto,
good
bro.
point, but Magneto, you're
Go
going Magneto.
Magneto.
That Apocalypse is too strong. The world's first mutant. Like, he has crazy powers. Jet.
The man,
The man was literally adapting to stop everybody.
not Magneto.
Yeah, because he got him on his side. Didn't even have to try. He really
Because
punked
he's
him
scared
for
of
real.
Magneto. He recruited him because he's scared of him because he can't beat him.
He really punked him. Like,
I'll go Magneto.
Oh my
Flip
God,
the
bro.
coin. Heads for Magneto. Apocalypse
Come
is
on.
tails.
Cheat like you did for the other one. Cheat like you did for the other one.
Coin.
Let's go.
Tails. One for Apocalypse. Flip the coin one more time. Is it a sweep? It is not a sweep. We got heads for Magneto. Last flip. Here we go to determine the winner and to move on to face Ego, which they lose either way. It's heads for Magneto.
Magneto beats Ego, man. I don't know what you're talking about. So.
No.
Magneto.
Magneto versus Ego.
Ego literally did nothing in the movies. Did nothing.
Bro said no.
You don't remember the second Guardians? He
didn't do anything, man.
He was getting shot, regenerated.
Anything.
He was fighting. What do you think? He was using powers. You gotta watch it again then. You don't
that
remember.
Shit was weak. That's why it's the weakest Guardians, because it's a weak ass villain. It's a weak ass character.
Codes?
Look at.
Come on, bro. It's Ego.
Jet.
No, you're saying the wrong.
This is-
Magneto. That's what you're supposed. Magneto.
Yeah, I'm
So-
also go Ego.
Ego.
Let's-
So
Yo.
we've got our championship fight. Two gods going up against each other. Ares versus Ego. I
It
think
is Professor Lupin, huh?
that is Professor
Yeah.
Lupin.
It's Professor Lupin with this fucking old fucker. This is the weakest fucking championship fight ever.
These are two gods.
You love
Ego.
Guardians
This is
too.
weak.
You
Ego
love
takes
Guardians
it.
too.
I say Ego. Yeah, I go Ego on this one. Jan, you going Lupin?
Fuck Ego. Hell yeah. Professor Lupin.
Jet,
I
do we
mean,
gotta flip
Ares.
the coin?
What's y'all reasoning?
I mean, we saw it in the movie. Go ahead, Coach.
I was just gonna say, I would say Ego is a more powerful god than Ares is, in terms of where they stand as a god.
I mean, Ares is god of like death, no? Like, no, right?
God of War.
War, there you go. So, I'm more Ares.
'Cause in Injustice, I just thought he was just throwing a bunch of like swords and machetes.
Yeah, he's a god, but he's also not a crazy type of god. Like he's got super strength.
He's
super
like Thor without the lightning.
He's got weapons.
See, but then, they put Professor Lupin's picture, but then they put like the comic book Ares there. So, comic book Ares.
that's just to
That's
remind
crazy
you that he was Ares because nobody remembers this guy being Ares.
It's monarchy. You got this
I-
made up dude.
You're gonna flip the coin, Jet, huh? He's gonna flip
Planet.
the coin.
He's it's just a planet, just planting seeds on every planet. He got
He
beat
did.
by fucking
another-
Star-Lord, bro.
Who was another Celestial?
Weak. Who doesn't even know his powers. Just fucking... This is weak, man. Ego
No,
is
he
weak.
had help. He had help from the other Guardians who actually went
Power
into
of
the core
friendship.
combined.
So you're telling he's a god and everything and all this, and he could do this, he could do that. He can't even beat the Guardians of the Galaxy. Get the hell out of here.
Because the other, it's Celestial, was keeping him busy.
Wonder Woman would beat the Guardians of the Galaxy ass by herself, bro.
Yes.
If Quill had the power, she would.
No.
If what?
If Quill had his celestial powers, Wonder
Yeah,
Woman would
because
win.
he don't know how to use them. He's just fucking. He just happened to have like this, like, you know what I mean? Wonder Woman, you're like, lasso, shield.
So,
I'm gonna just.
I
go
should do
Ego.
this.
I don't have enough.
you gonna go Ego? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I don't have enough on Ares, to be honest.
Then there you go, 3-1.
That's
Ego
sucks, 'cause that
is
movie
the
sucks.
champion.
Weak. Both these movies sucks.
Look at this. It's telling. What is this?
Yeah, see,
There you go.
broke it. Weak.
There you go. Ego is our champion for supervillain fights. That's another fights in the book.
Whoever made
we
this
are-
bracket, you suck.
Yeah, we've been running across that, man. So I think we're gonna have to start making our own brackets with our own decisions, like we used to early on. We just didn't have time sometimes, but since we're down to recording once a week, I think we're gonna have time to go ahead and start doing our own brackets again. Do we want to go ahead and do our next one? We're at an hour.
I sent a quick one.
A quick one. All right, let me pull that up.
Something we could do on the quicks.
Let's. Okay. Oh my God!
Is that
Something
Wonder
real-
Woman?
something- Yeah.
It's right.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, here we go.
Guardians and Ares.
LFG Ranks is back, and today we got for you guys Stranger
What we ranking?
Things
Oh,
seasons. We got 4 seasons to rank.
Y'all gonna have to refresh my memory on a lot of this stuff.
Ain't no way. Season 3? I'm assuming this one. I can't see the numbers. Let's see.
I had changed the left to 1, 2, 3, 4, but it didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't. I believe. I mean, this is 2. I can see it right here.
Yeah,
This
they
is
have the
4.
numbers
Here we go.
behind
So
them.
that- Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Stranger Things 1.
S.
Where?
Don't rank them like that. Change it to 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just rank them in order.
Yeah. This is 1, 2, 3, 4.
No, like
No,
the
like
sides.
he's saying the number, like SABC 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
Let's
you
just
want-
put it up there as it. So SABC would be 1, 2, 3, 4.
It looks dumb. in the
Okay, then
screenshot.
change it.
So you want this one to be 1, then the next one to be 2.
because they're all S's, man. All right.
No, they're not. Then we go to 3.
Yes. Flawless seasons.
Then we go. No, they're not. Then we go
Oh,
to
shit.
4.
Yes, they are. A lot of your stuff you think is not as flawless is not. So I don't trust your
Like what?
everything.
No, you love Dune.
It's not a
All
10.
right. Stranger Things 1.
One
we
is
put it?
1.
1 is 1. Do we agree? Or is Cody crazy? Oh, I'm over here clicking wrong. Is Cody crazy? Nah, he's not crazy. Stranger Things 1 was absolutely insane.
2.
Mm.
What do you have above this? I am in
1 was a perfect combination, like not combination, but like the way that they went through the story, the way we got like the characters and the development, the parents not liking the kids doing what they're doing, the kids saying "fuck that, we're gonna do our own thing," and just seeing
That's
how
every
everything
season.
is going. Yeah, but the first one did it perfect. The rest of them, it was
And I don't
like,
trust what you're saying
it
because you
was
just
forced
said
and
you need me to
dragged.
refresh you on so I don't trust what you're saying.
yeah, on 2 and 3, we know what 1 is because 1's the best.
well. Jet?
Damn. Okay, so this is short, so I'll just say it now. The only one that I can see maybe being 1 is 4. But I mean we can talk about it, but that's the only one that I could other than that seeing going 1.
Okay, so we'll
But-
leave it there. Number
I
2.
guess that's fine. This is where I have 4.
I was.
One.
No, we're doing number 2, right? Is that what you were trying to say, J Mag?
Either
season
one.
2?
Either
Or number
either
2?
way.
So 2 would be 4, but we're putting season 2 I would put that 3.
Season 2, you have 4.
No.
Three.
Season 4, I'd have 2. Season 2, I'd have 3. Yes.
Okay, I'm with you on that one. Yes, I do have season 2 third. Jet.
Damn.
Season 2 was the Mind Flayer.
Yep. And I thought it was good. It was coming off of 1 and having, I forget, his name was Mike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole thing with Mike, being a little,
Yeah.
and having to save him and him having like the connection with it was cool compared to the other 2, or compared to 3, because 4 is I think better than that. But thought it was cool. It was solid.
So you have the mall season last?
Genius.
I have what?
Yes.
Yes.
You have the,
Yes.
Yeah, that was weak.
damn.
Which season had Rudy in it? He died. Season 2? Rudy is Sam from Lord of the Rings, if you guys don't know that either. Because they might not know who Rudy is yet.
Not gonna cap. Do not know that by name.
They might know they don't know who Rudy. So which is crazy because they love football. Well, Jet loves football. So, hold on before we move on. You know Rudy, right, Jet?
I know of Rudy, but
Yo.
I don't.
You never,
I've
seen it?
that, no, I've never seen that movie.
That means Coach definitely hasn't.
What's his name in Stranger Things?
I don't remember his name in Stranger Things.
Samwise Gamgee.
I don't remember his name, bro. But he was an awesome character. Was that season 2 that he died?
I can't rank these because I love them all, and I think they all belong in one. Because I think all of these are flaws. I understand what you guys are saying, but for me, I could sit here and watch from episode 1 all the way to episode 4, last episode. I could literally sit there and watch them and love them all, man. Like, they are. This damn series is so good. I love it. It's like, it's all perfect, man. I love it. I love it all. That's all. I was messing around earlier. Okay, yeah, season 1 is amazing. And it's going to be 4, and it's going to be 2, and it's going to be 3. That's going to be the rankings, man. But they're all one. All right? They're all one to me. Stranger Things as a whole is fucking godly. It's God tier television.
I'm gonna throw this up as this right now.
That season 2 being third is kind of crazy to me.
Why? Where would you have it?
Because season 2 had the whole thing with like her leaving and finding that those girls or whatever. That shit sucks. That shit was ass.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. The emo stuff. When she wanted to be
that shit was horrible. And they don't even go back to that. They know they messed up with that.
Yeah, okay. And then season 3 had that was the first introduction of the blonde chick, the little and her brother, right? Max and her brother.
And then her brother.
I actually did enjoy that guy's
Redhead chick.
performance.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
Billy.
I could see that. I could see that. Codes, can you see that, or are you still stuck with?
I mean, I could see it. I'm just trying to remember, but
that emo stuff was bad, bro. And she went.
It was bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
You sure it wasn't season 3?
With Max?
No, with the emo stuff.
No, because season 3 is the mall.
Yeah, season 3 is the mall.
That's when they first. That's when
Max.
he gets stuck in Russia.
Season 3 is really good, man.
Yeah, I would flip it. I think Jet would flip it.
Oh, he gets stuck in Russia when this is at the end of season 2 is when we thought Hopper was dead, or was that the end of season 3?
No, that's the end of season 3.
Yeah, that's the end of season 2.
Dang.
Really?
Yeah, that might be. Yeah,
What's the end of season 2?
I don't even remember.
Oh, they're in the school. Was it the dance and then the mind flayer just flashes above them? Or was that one? I don't remember.
For some reason, I thought Hopper was the end of season 2.
The end of season 1 was when they thought they closed the door and then it wasn't over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it shows the thing opening, right? Like, yeah, okay. Yeah. So then season 2 was them at the dance and the mind flayer flash.
Because in season 4, like the start of season 4, they have to go to Russia.
Yeah, because Hopper's there. So yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this list the way it is.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I change 2, 3, and 4. They'd go in 1, so it'd be like 1, 1, 1, 1. And then you guys can switch them around. But I'll just put S1, S2, S3, S4. How about that?
Yeah, for season 1, season 2, season 3.
I tell you, man, I sat here and I watched. It's been a while since I've done it because when I sold my house, everything. But when I was at my house, I sat here and watched these so many times, man. Like they were so good.
Harry Potter or Stranger Things?
I'm sorry?
Harry Potter or Stranger Things?
I mean, if it wasn't Harry Potter, it was Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying?
No. Which one? Choose one. Choose one.
Oh.
Choose one. One has to go. One has to go. Where'd you go?
Well, I'm sorry, Stranger Things, but Harry Potter got to stick around, bro. Like, this is Potter, bro. Like, I want to go to Potter. I want to be part of Potter. I don't want to be part of Stranger Things. That's just good watching. You know what I mean? I want to go to Hogwarts. I want to be a wizard. But I don't want to be in Stranger Things. Nah, I don't want to be there. Hell no. Hell no.
Well, but Jet, you have any objections? I think this is the list. I think we're good.
Bro, I
No, it's
gotta.
me personally. I'm really high on season 4.
So you're
Better than
you're trying to
one?
have you're trying to have a conversation that's better than one.
I think they're pretty equal.
I think the villain's better, and that's just to
Vecna
over like whatever the
over
hell
the Demogorgon,
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
but I mean, yeah, he's a better villain because he's an actual character, but the
I mean, but
character
that's all you can really like. Because like if you say they're both on equal playing field, then you got to start looking at it
I know.
like
I don't think they're equal.
Yeah.
I don't see how. Like,
Nah,
what did season
season-
4 do wrong?
Not, I mean, I don't know if anything wrong per se, but it just season 1 was just better storytelling.
Yeah.
We
I
didn't
don't
know what was going on, bro. Like the mystery of exactly what was going on and how he was communicating from the upside down through the lights, the Christmas lights, and she had to set everything up was crazy.
We didn't know what was going on in season 4. We didn't even know who Vecna was.
But I mean, that's
all season 4 has better is the villain, but overall, one does everything else better.
Like what?
Like the
everything, like
storytelling,
the characters. This is the first time we see these characters.
I
11
guess.
having these powers. I mean, it was good.
Think about 11 having these powers, but then in 4 they explained all like her hospital stuff and
Yeah,
was
they
equally
go
as
more
good.
I
more
don't
in
get
depth.
I don't get the storytelling part. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, it was like a murder mystery type of story.
Are we not going to talk about when Vecna was choking them on the staircase for like ever and they didn't die? Or the fact that he basically won and then ended up losing?
Let's do this real quick just to see.
Man had Elle dead to rights and didn't kill her.
I mean, I haven't seen the first season since.
No, that's
but
season
I'm pretty
4.
sure I know what I'm saying, but I'm pretty sure I can go back and nitpick season 1 like that.
Season 1. Let's just see where the rest of the community stands too. Let's find out.
It's about this page.
97%.
97. Okay, let's see what that one was though, because I don't
With
remember.
92 votes.
Let's see.
97, 96,
10,000.
bro.
10,000. I'm worried about the audience. That's the one that matters. 10,000 plus 96. Okay, so then we'll go
With only
Oh, I can change it right
50,000
here.
plus. No, I'm just kidding.
season 2. My bad. Actually, let's just see. Season 2 at 90
With only 5,000.
was only 5,000. Yeah. Season 3 an 86. Ooh. And an 89. Season 4. What were we at? We were at
96. 97, 96. Oh, wait.
Woo! That's only
Oh,
2,500 though.
wait.
Because I already know Jan's already saying it. 2,500, but damn, bro.
And then
like,
when season 1 comes out, everybody's, oh my gosh, Stranger Things. And we go. And then the rest of the seasons come out and they get on nitpicks. I hate Rotten
Nah.
Tomatoes when you guys go to do this. I hate when you guys go do this shit and go.
I
Rotten
agree
if
to
it-
an extent because at the end of the day, the hype for Stranger Things was still there. I'm not gonna act like it died out. They did take forever. I'm not gonna deny that, but it was still big.
That's-
And
what is
Go
crazy is they're saying season 2 is better than season 4.
yeah, and I was just gonna say, with less ratings, you should have a higher score.
Not necessarily.
That is, I mean, yeah.
You have a higher like it's easier to hit the higher.
It goes
ceiling.
both ways, man. Your logic goes both ways. You always say things like that, but logic goes both ways. It could be a bunch of haters. It could be a bunch of fanboys. It could be that we don't know who's voting. So you can't say things like that.
So then you go to the critics, and the critics say 88 to 97.
Yeah, there's
Then the
always that.
critics give badass movies shit ratings, so we can't trust these
That's out of the
dickheads
critics.
either. That's fucking
Yeah.
weird. Weird as fuck, man. Rotten Tomatoes, you guys suck. Coming from Yannick from the LFG podcast. Get some real
Let-
motherfuckers in there. Get Justin in there.
Let us know where you guys have your seasons ranked 1 through 4. What's the best? What's the worst?
One,
Is there a worst?
one.
Or like Jan,
one.
yeah, 1.
They're all
It's like,
fucking S tier, man. They're all good.
yeah.
Watch them all
Any-
together as one giant, massive season. just
Damn.
called Stranger Things. No seasons, just Stranger Things.
Stranger things.
You just sit there and you fucking take a week to watch them all. Strange, the most strangest things happening.
All right, boys.
When's season 5 coming out? Damn. Come on, writers. And I mean,
They
y'all
too
gotta fight.
old.
Get paid.
They done grew
We
up.
want
It's
season
over
5.
with.
Eleven's
they're-
already like fucking 28, doing other movies and shit. Like, yeah, dang.
Oh,
She
man.
already
Well,
married. She's married, huh?
we appreciate you. Yeah, I think she is. We appreciate you guys being here, watching the video. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe,
Fits.
all the good stuff. You know the routine, man. Again, thank you to those that showed up for the streams. Much love, much appreciated. See you guys in the next one.
One
Peace.
Piece is real.